ready for this stuff.
Yeah, I change up every once in a while. Uh, the last two works were strong, and the main reason is that some horses don't rest well in their stall if they don't train. He is, if you get him out early, he does his thing. He walks 30 minutes, he goes back in the stall and he rests. He lays down, he munches on hay, he rests. So on a walk day, he takes full advantage of it. So I'm like, you know what? Let's leave the track alone. Let him sleep Tuesday. He's going to train again Wednesday. He's going to train again Friday, and I'll probably train him Saturday morning early. Since the race is at what, like 6:30, 7 o'clock?
Yeah,
Yes.
pretty much.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm like, I'll get him out and blow some steam off, because by that time he'll know what's going on.
So you weren't giving him a walk day, you were giving him a rest day.
Yeah. Nap day, sleep day, munch on hay day. But he did go to the paddock, so it's not like it's all sleeping the whole day. So he did get out there and get pumped up. That's also another reason I walked him. Why get him fired up twice?
Yeah.
Going to the paddock is enough.
You train the way you train, and you're not concerned what people think, you just do it the way,
I think most trainers are like that, Jen. We like to react. That's what a trainer is. You react to your horse's needs. I know when you get up to a 100, 200 horse stable, maybe it becomes more routine oriented. But I bet you ask Steve Asmussen this question, and he trains each horse individually. We all have our routines, but we will try to change up to a certain horse's needs.
And one thing that's not routine, and you've gotten this question a lot, and you had a great answer for it on ESPN 680 the other day, is the 10 weeks.
Yeah.
Which is,
You want the funny answer, or you want the
let's start with the funny answer, then we'll go to the serious answer.
well, 10 weeks. The answer is simple. It took the ownership a month to sober up, so I couldn't make any decisions. That's the answer. That's the funny answer. Yeah, how you want me to make a decision when the ownership was still partying a month, 5 weeks after the race? It was awesome. The Rebel was so much fun for those guys. And the serious answer would be, it was like 40 degrees all week in Hot Springs that week. Ran in that kind of weather, and then we shipped back on Sunday, and it's 80 degrees in New Orleans, and it was 80 degrees all week. So he went from 40 to 80, and it zapped him. It zapped him pretty good. So I knew I was going to give him a couple of light weeks, and right when I got him up to race readiness again, which was around Louisiana Derby time, Arkansas Derby time, Bluegrass time, it was time to ship here. And I just, horses need to acclimate. We talk about horsemanship. You're going from New Orleans to Louisville, change of home, change of routine. I just didn't think adding a race on top of that was beneficial to what I wanted to do Saturday. So we chose not to run, and I feel very comfortable with that decision. The horse is thriving right now.
What did you see when you bought him for the $25,000 in him?
What did I see in him? I see in him, I won't buy a horse if it's first day or last day. They're all gonna have to meet the same criteria: balance, conformation, tight joints, good movement, good size, athleticism. Those innate things like class, an intelligent look. Look of eagles, like Mr. Lucas likes to say. So those are the innate things I look for, but they're very basic conformation and athletic attributes that they have to have, or I don't buy them, regardless of price. Desire to win is immeasurable. And that's why this game is great, because anybody has a chance if they can happen to stumble on a horse with heart.
But how did you know this horse had heart?
That's what I'm saying. That's what gives. I'm just talking about the game in general now. The fact that you can't measure desire gives us all a chance. No, I didn't know he had heart, but I knew he had all those other factors, and I was lucky enough to add that in with some serious pedigree. And that's why I thought I had a chance with him, because that pedigree didn't belong on the 7th, 8th day or the second week of the sale. I knew something was up. Something was up. X-rays, maybe a throat issue, I don't know. Something was up to where their team didn't think he could sell in the first week. So I think they were trying to put him in where he could maybe be big fish in a small pond. But whatever the reason is that they didn't like, it scared other people off too, and I don't know why. He was so obvious to me. But again, it was something else that people were afraid to take a chance on, that I went for it.
Whatever it might have been, you didn't see it, and even if there'd been something there,
Didn't
you
care.
figured you could
Someone
work with
could have
it.
told me before I bought him that, Keith, this horse has this going on in his right knee. And I was like, sure, great, because that'll keep the price down. I tell that to the consignor. I look at the x-ray report sometimes, sesamoiditis, whatever, all these descriptions, and I'm like, great, the price is going down. I could care less. I'm buying a racehorse. It doesn't always work out, but it probably works out in the same percentage as buying a 100% sound horse. It's very interesting. It's a lot of fun.
So let's talk about confidence game, and in the context of the Kentucky Derby, just your confidence going in.
Well, you see the same things I do. That was an awesome work. Saturday was awesome work a couple of weeks ago, and he's training like a bear. The things you don't see, that's what I could elaborate on. His appetite, his coat color, his joints are all nice and tight. He's eating well. He seems calm in the barn. You know, when you bring them out to walk in the afternoon and they're nervous and looking around and edgy, that's not a good thing. It's not good. You want him to be calm and confident going into the race, and he is that way. He just gets frazzled when I school him. He's getting better. Been going up there almost every day, but he's getting better, and we'll school him in the races this week, and he should be all right by Saturday. But I can tell you now, he's going to be on his toes in the paddock. That's just his nature.
How do you see the race shaking up? We got post 4, so how would you envision his perfect trip? Have you been thinking
Somebody
about
has
it?
always, not that much yet, but it seems simple to me. In my mind, it's simple what we need to do. The post position determined that already. Hopefully there's speed on the outside. Surely, in the 18, 19, 15 hole, they're going to be sending to get their horse in position. And they're going to overdo it, and they're going to come down on us. But that pace is going to be rapid, and if James can just get him out on the rail, do a Calvin Borel special, get him on the rail and comfortable, and hopefully the Red Sea opens when it's time to go. But yeah, simple. Get on the rail and pray.